welcome to the next podcast, bungholes. Well, Grizz,
hi everybody.
back again.
Yes.
Back once again for the Renegade Master.
Cast the net far and wide.
Grizz, you're getting some feedback on the Tinterweb.
Really?
Yeah.
Good feedback or?
Well, feedback's feedback. They
Uh-huh.
know this.
No then.
Any feedback, any publicity is good publicity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had a good extra response from Neil's one last week as well.
Yeah, I was listening to it today. As I
Neil was
say.
loving it.
I came home from Enniskillen and I was looking for gung ho videos, and then I seen there's a new podcast. Who's he got?
I was actually thinking, if Beavis and Butthead were watching a Gung Ho video, they'd be like, whoa, that's so cool. Hey, Beavis. Have you been all week, dude? Well, I haven't seen you in a couple of weeks.
I'm alright. I've had a bit of a cold the last week.
Yeah, dude, it's not a real thing.
The throat.
The cold's not a
I
real
haven't had
thing.
the sneezes around like I've just had the
Still.
shitty throat. It's not bad enough to make you feel sick, it's just bad enough to stop you.
Well, it's bad enough
getting
you didn't
a
mention
night's
it, so it must be horrendous.
sleep. Well, it's just in the head. It's pointless, it's not. Just live without it.
Man, it's
But
been
apart from that, I'm good.
it's my sort of week back to work
Mm-hmm.
after having a lot of lull away from work, which was, don't get me wrong, Donny was awesome, but I was in Donny so much this summer, pretty much most of the summer. Coming back up and down for a gung ho gig, gung ho practice, then back up again. But now, like, I feel like Donny's over now, and you're straight back to work, and it's a bit grim.
Yeah. I'm not fussed in August. I can live without August.
No, I do like August. Although
It's just-
today's like the very end of August. It's the last day of August.
You know, it's shitty weather, the nights start to draw in a bit, it's nagging.
I think it's what I love. It's like May Day weekend when I start going back to Tony Hall's like Easter time. You get the May Day weekend, so you've been up a couple of weekends already. You're just sort of bed in the crack. You haven't seen people in a while. The weather's just slightly getting a bit better, generally a bit warmer, and you're like good to go. And you're like, I have another 3 or 4 months of partying ahead of me. That's what I'm totally loving. But
I'll turn my phone
I think
off
that was
there.
a Trigger Voltaire. Oh yeah, Trigger Voltaire keeps messaging. That's not gonna play havoc with the sound system at all.
Hang on, man. I had it on airplane mode here. I'm going to take it off.
Man, did I tell you I booked today? You know I'm going to Amsterdam?
Yes.
Have I told you I booked Amsterdam?
Aye.
So I'm off to Amsterdam in a few weeks with Mr. Lukewarm who's doing the marathon.
Aye.
So I'm gonna go out and I say like I'm going to support him, but what happened in New York was when I went out with him to New York, me and Big Pat, we got them on the app. You could follow him on the app. So we're like, right, we predicted he'd be round about this corner at this sort of time, and we got there and he's still about maybe 2 miles away. So we thought, right, we could probably have a quick pint. So then when we went in for about 6 pints, we came out and he was about 4 miles past us. So I'm actually going out this Sunday, so he'll be, hopefully Mr. Warm will be finishing the marathon.
The marathon's on the Sunday.
He'll be, so I'm flying it Sunday morning. He's going
Cool.
to Saturday.
Class.
And then, but wait to hear this, dude. So Sunday on Tuesday, which happens to be my birthday, Amsterdam, boom, straight to Manchester for Mega Lalp because Mr. Ronaldo was coming in. So Juventus
Ronaldo?
play. Is it Juventus or Juventus? Juventus, I know. But they're playing Man United at Old Trafford. And
Definitely called it Juventus in primary school, like.
Juventus?
Right before Italian.
Juventus.
Juventus.
I don't know. But so I booked that. So the draw was yesterday. Seeing when it was. It wasn't actually. I didn't see the draw and go right. That's it. I must go. Make like I'm Russian. I must go, but that's just shit. But I thought, you know what? I'll be in Amsterdam. I'll be flying home that day. I'll just have a quick duke on EasyJet to see what the Amsterdam flights are to Manchester. And then I would have to get back from Manchester the next day.
Right.
Manchester to Belfast, like the next day was like £100. Thought, nah, fuck, I could do without it. Like I don't need to go. I've seen Juventus play before. I've been to Old Trafford a million times. I'll just price what Dublin is. Dublin's €30.
There is.
I thought
You quit up on the air coach.
£8 an hour in Venga. Sorry, but you're up, right? You sleep in the Venga bus, and then you're up. By the time you're in, I'll be home probably for about 8:30.
Aye.
Sure, Chinese, lamb sip, you'll be alright. Good to go for work next day. Like. So I'm only taking a couple of days. I'm only taking a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off work.
That's cool.
Which on a million days. Also, do you know the book as well? Cheltenham. Oh, this all happened in the last 24 hours.
Who's going?
Me and Uncle Kent. Possibly Cousin Phil.
Cousin Phil still.
Cousin Phil's up for it. I think he says, well, he see what the crack is. But I think he'll be back to the three of us going.
It's all going now.
Yeah, but that's all my trips booked up now. I've no
trips left.
Dude, you need to book Mac lads. December.
Fuck that, no.
I was saying last week, like the Mac lads is one trip I'm really looking forward to it. Me and Patch, just the two of us. But that means there's no one to keep us in the leash. There's no sensible head going. There's no one to go, lads. I think that's a bit much. Come on.
No poor bastards. Try and keep you in check.
There's none of us to go, oh, we want a bit of a poor bag. No, he's not. He's just actually not wanting to get us lifted. But, yeah, so I'd imagine we'll be egging each other on. And again, as I said last week, it'll be one of those trips I'm really looking forward to. But when I'm back in one piece, I'll be quite relieved, I think. But, hey ho. How was your week been anyway? Working on?
Yeah. Working all week. Working the fake bank holiday.
It's not a fake bank holiday. See, I didn't come back from going on a Monday night. It was like 7 o'clock. I was sitting there going, I'll just wait. I'll wait for another half hour. Oh no, sorry, it was about 5 o'clock, so I'll just wait for another half hour. 5:30. I thought, right, no, I'll wait till 6. And then I would look at the clock. I was like 6:10. I thought, well, fuck, I can't leave now. And all of a sudden, it was like 8 o'clock. I was like, well, fuck, I better go. But hey ho. I think this week, dude, there's a few things I would like to talk about.
Go for it.
What has been your favourite, apart from, I know Keeper Country is your favourite local programme ever.
Right, there's been some good ones.
Mine, without doubt, lately was Beauty, Queen and Single.
That's brilliant. It was brilliant.
You fancy me or do you not? I love that. Rebecca McGuire, you called her. She was my favourite one by a mile on the whole thing.
It was brilliant. Well, describe the concept. It's basically beauty queens.
But you see, the thing about it is, I've heard of your woman Gemma Garrett.
Yeah.
And your woman Ashley Coyle, is it?
Aye. From Derry.
The Derry girl. And I'd heard of Rebecca McGuire.
I'd never heard of her.
I hadn't heard of her as much as the other, but I've definitely heard of her. But I didn't know the other two.
Didn't know her.
Oh no, actually, I heard of her. Big Brother. Did you see Big Brother last night?
Yes.
Did you hear about it? Well, I didn't see it, but I was just hearing about it in work today. And then the girls were showing me the videos. My mum was like, shh, have a wee play fight, and then the next thing...
she was like in the diary room saying she'd been attacked and all, and she wanted him removed from the house. That's not making girls look good at all. No.
But I bet there's people out there probably defend what she's saying, and I mean, if she doesn't feel safe, there's nothing worse than that, like, but at the same time, I don't think...
She did.
From what I've seen, but I don't know the context for the last few weeks, how long it's been on, but he looked like he was just pissing about.
He was.
Messing about. They looked like friends as well.
Yeah, I think they knew each other before, I think.
Presume she was lit.
No, she didn't drink.
What does she know?
No, he's the only one who doesn't drink, I don't think.
So maybe he should have had 12 Rockshore. And went, yeah. But he ended up getting booted out of the thing.
Probably.
I know how things go these days.
But
you can't even compliment the girl these days.
You know who's been booted out?
Hey.
Rodrigo. With a big Frank side bottom head.
Roy Walker. What happened to him?
It's shrouded in mystery. Because when we did the last podcast, it was the first night, or like the first Friday night.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, a couple too.
And that night, he said the N word twice, which isn't cool. Like,
no,
but he was let away with it.
Like, well, why did he get away with it?
I don't know.
So did he get away with it and think he can just say it then?
No, you see, he got away with it. He got a warning or something, but then like he was called into the diary room, like was it Sunday or start of the week anyway, and basically he was just booted out without any explanation. So the rumour is that the sponsors weren't happy that he was kept in.
You can't be racist in TV. You can't be racist anywhere. Like, I'd be racist is wrong, but if you're going to be racist in TV, surely you're going to have to be held accountable for it.
Yeah, it's Channel 5 though.
Do you ever remember Big Ron? Am I racist? That programme? Do you remember Big Ron was this football commentator who got caught off the air, even though he was in the studio, but kind of between commentating, he got caught saying the N-word. And was it
Marcus Desai?
Desai, was it?
Was it Marcus? Marcel Desai?
That's a Marcel Desai. He called him the N-word, which was not cool at all, and he got sacked rightly so and all. And then he made a programme about a year or two later, it was called Big Ron, Am I Racist? And it was kind of him trying to apologise, but trying to understand the whole thing about racism. And, you know, in his day, and he was trying to make out to be how much not racist he was, and by the end of it, he was just 10 times more racist. And he went to meet these homeboys in America, who regularly call themselves the N-word. You know, just what's up, N-word and all, and he basically said. And I can just imagine the producer behind the camera going, right, Ron, this will be a great photo shot. You know, like Roger Malley. This is going to be great. You know, just, you know, have a bit of crack with these guys, take a few shots, quick interview, and then, you know, be really good. And he basically said, if you call each other N-words, why can I not call you N-words? And you just imagine the producer going, for fuck's sake, Ron.
You see that a lot, like, and you're just like, well, why are you so desperate to say it? Like, why do you want to say it so much?
He's such a dick. Is he still living?
I think so. Wasn't he in Celebrity Big Brother or something? No. Did he do? Did he do something like that? Probably not.
I think he might have.
He done something.
It doesn't seem that long since I've seen him. Well, maybe it's because he always looked really old.
He might have done the
He was really he was a bit of an old bastard up for years. Like. So maybe he was just always old, and that's why when you see him, he doesn't look any different. But how did we get on from?
We certainly digressed from Beauty Queen and
Beauty Queen and Single. I thought it was the best program.
So it was like five girls, 5 or 6.
5 or 6 girls. Yeah, take their makeup off.
They're like Belfast's equivalent of socialites.
You know,
they're like,
see the one thing about Belfast, and we're always quick to slag anyone off who remotely makes it, remotely famous, and like those girls are obviously paid money to do the show, and rightly so. You know, it's a bit of crack, and they get to meet these guys who are all complete wabs. But they obviously do sound bites and all. And one of them was like, my last boyfriend says if I wasn't so good looking, you know, he wouldn't have put up with me or something like that. And then people were just jumping on Twitter going like, he was not really good looking. Like she would seem to be. They all seemed to be really, really lovely.
They were dead on. They're funny.
Really, really nice.
Surprised me. I thought they'd be quite.
I think like Orla and Gemma seemed to be the hardest work by a mile. You know, Orla didn't pick anybody.
She got a choice of 8 or something.
10 fellas or something. And I'm just gonna have a date with myself. That's something gung ho. Yeah, I'll just go out by myself and don't hang out with you.
So there wasn't there 5 of them or 6 of them? Like 5.
There was Amira Graham, who was Miss Northern Ireland.
I was gonna say which one was Graham.
Amira and Graham. Yeah. Amira Graham. She was Miss Northern Ireland or something. I think she was.
Was she right?
Yeah, she seemed really lovely. See him just. I know they come across quite innocent and like lovely and all. Then your woman Karen Montague or something.
What was she?
She was a girl that went out with a fella who was like, "Hey, babe, I'm from Derry," or Derry, or he's like, "Hey, want to become a teacher?" or something like that. Do you remember? He was real but weird on.
Fuck, they're all of it.
I know. Do you know who the fucking weirdest one was? I think he had a date with Rebecca. The guy called Lord Wab or something. Lord Ward, that was it.
Lord Ward.
He was like, they arrived and he's like, yeah, would you like a drink? And she's getting like a or whatever, and he's like, no, blood champagne. What type of bell end does that? You take a pint of rock, sure.
What's the one with the guitar?
The one between you.
I know. One guy got the guitar.
Dude, see, the thing is, like, don't get me wrong, like, we both play guitar. Been playing for fucking years. It's nowhere near as cool as it used to be.
No.
Like, back in the day, it was kind of cool. But way before we played it, like, I mean, back in the 60s and 70s it was cool. It's not cool to play guitar now. You just look like a hippie. And there's, you know me, as many times we've played live, I'd say we have 1,000 gigs to finish.
I think you're seriously overestimating Dirty Stevie's work rate there.
No, I think we played live a million times. Well,
literally a million times.
1 million times. Like loads and of times I played. Different bars and different whatever, and it's just not good. And going to a house party and someone goes, guys, we'll get the guitar out. And it's just like, fuck that, taxi home time. The crack is now just being sucked out of the room. Guys, let's get the guitar out and sing a bit of Bon Jovi. I was actually thinking about Bon Jovi, how like gung ho they are.
Like gung ho they are?
Because like, no, Michael Heaven is the best piano player in the world. But no one really gets to know him because he's so quiet. And the same as the piano player in Bon Jovi.
Need David Burns or something?
No one knows David Burns. No one actually believes him.
One with the poodle farm.
It's Michael Heaven and then there's a Bon.
I think it's David Burns or something.
So they're kind of the same. So it is kind of cool.
Uh-huh.
That would make lukewarm Bon Jovi. I'd have to be Richie, obviously.
I'd be Tico Torres actually is the coolest member of Bon Jovi, so I
Because he
take
sounds
that.
like a takeaway food. I'll take a Tico Torres. Curry chip.
We digress from Beauty Queen and single again.
On to eating the drummer from Bon Jovi.
Well, no, it was a good show.
I think it was my favourite local programme.
It was quite funny, just the way.
But you know what I love about Rebecca? Because I think she's from up West. And she was one of the actors was like, I don't like boys to mess about. Yeah, fancy me or doing that. That was so brilliant.
And then there's well-spoken Simon.
Who is that?
He was like their mate, and like
Was he the guy?
He did the make under.
Do you know what's really
It's like,
funny about all
okay,
those
girls,
dating
it's
shows
time.
as well?
It's time for your make under.
You know, Love Island
Uh-huh.
and First Dates and like Beauty, they all go. And what's your type? Oh, attractive and really good banter. And none of them are honest, but yeah, I just want someone to be a bastard. Actually, yeah, I don't like people who are nice. You know, I want them to be real. Yeah, I want someone to be a complete bastard to me and treat me like shit, because then I'll have to work at them for them to fancy me. And that's what they really should be saying. The last thing they want is a nice guy. Like, what girl wants a nice guy? They don't want.
I love the way like the choice of looks they have. They always have like. There'd be like some guy would come up from Fenton for that day.
With the check shirt.
The jeans and shoes on. And they had a jiving shirt. Like the white shirt with the blue rim. The double button.
No, there's a dude from Manchester. He seemed friendly enough.
And the big red face, like slap cheeks.
Who was the guy that did the guitar?
He was like a hippie sort of guy.
Yeah, fuck,
Hipster. So like I'd be some guy with a big ruddy cheek. From like Fentona,
do you know he was
up against like some
the old guy that took a Gemma? I thought he was
yes.
Paul something. I quite liked him. He's my favourite.
Yeah,
oh.
He was.
Because he
was pretty sound. Like,
yeah.
He pretty much said straight away. Oh yeah, my 2 kids.
Yeah. He had a beer like, or whatever, glass wine, whatever. He's just normal. He didn't bullshit. Lord Ward was all about. We'll take a jump. People think I know what the fuck he's talking about.
I don't think I remember.
I think I'm more annoyed that he got a date with Rebecca McGuire. I didn't. Maybe I wonder is there a second series I can apply for? But then I'm going. Where was it? Iron and Nans, was it? Is that what the date was?
That was what the date was, and they went
what's it
for
called?
dinner at some other place.
What's it called now? Is it called
Sweet Austin?
Sweet Home Austin Bomber. I'd end up going the big house, right? What time's this program's kick off at? 2, right? Big house opens at 11. I'll go in for a few warm-ups. Rock into yeah, I'll take it out. Alright, there, Dreamboat. Can I give us 4 bottles of Corona? And
you shipwreck.
Alright, there, Dream. What are you after, Dreamboat? I'll get it. Bottle of Prosecco for the day. So what's a crack? Where are we heading? They're like, no, cut.
Are you allowed to say that they actually all did look a lot better without their...
They didn't, or they did?
They did.
Yeah, well,
you're allowed to say that, aren't you?
Well, the beauty queens? I don't know. They used to probably not allowed to compliment ladies these
After
days.
they make under.
Back in the day, you used to be able to compliment ladies.
It's a minefield.
You can't. Sure, after that whole celebrity Big Brother thing last night, you can't even banter ladies now without getting warned by Big Brother. You just need to. Basically, just don't talk to girls anymore. The only way to interact with ladies is on Tinder. But if I showed you Jesus Christ. See, the worst thing is, like, I just do the swipe right without looking.
What's the swipe? I swipe right, yes or no?
That's all I can say. Like, it's Alright. Enough of that.
Moving on.
Here, do you know what I'm doing? I'm reading a book a week at the minute.
Are you?
Yeah. I'm no joke. I must have read about 20 books this year.
In this drawer here with some books.
I'm addicted to the Troubles. And about the Troubles.
Uh-huh.
Oh, this is the gay thing. It's the Troubles or old wrestlers' biographies. I read Hulk Hogan's book, Ric Flair's book.
Right.
But then I throw in a bit of, the loyalist parallels between.
I had Jim McDowell's book there. I read it in about 2 weeks. That's good read.
I haven't read it. Maybe. It might be something I want to read.
I think it's in the house.
Unless you've got the Ultimate Warriors biography.
We're hitting the garage here, so there's just a few.
There's a
from my selection here.
It's like It's like cash converters.
That's like the book club. Really go forward with their CDs. I don't know. There's Irish history for dummies.
Nah, I think I'm a step above that, dude. I may be a dummy, but I think I know that. Okay.
Let me stop with stories.
Here, dude, 2 weeks today is gone home.
That's it?
This time 2 weeks will be 9 o'clock. We will be either paralytic or
It's not been on stage yet.
maybe we might have a. What about if I have like a pop star tantrum and the band splits up? You know, like speaking of Noel Gallagher, Noel might just go. You know, who's Noel? I'd say Luke Worm's and Noel Gallagher of the band.
No, he's more talented than Noel.
Oh, I know that there, but like out of Oasis, Noel was a talented one,
He was.
and Luke Worm's a talented one in our band. So, nah,
It's so easy by Duff McKagan.
I can't imagine it's good at all.
My Appetite for Destruction by Stephen Adler.
Okay, if you didn't know before, Grizz is a slight Guns N' Roses fan.
That's just a selection of my Guns N' Roses. I think Ram that made a Duff one, don't you?
I think, did I tell you, dude, I'm actually going to be, I've decided to get back in the game.
What's that? The reading
dating
game? Oh, the dating game?
Yeah. I've kind of been him and Hannah for, but then I've met a couple of girls recently, and I'm just, like, I've no interest in it.
Right.
Not in it, but, you know, just in, like, in general, just like, they have to sit and get to know you again. They have to try, I'm going to have to be crack.
The arse
And I'm still not 100% crack at the minute, so I have to be arse to be crack. And I'm not really in the mood to do the whole. That gets really interesting.
Tell me more.
Tell me more. That gets really, really great. But then I met this girl actually a few weeks ago. Now I don't think no point where she totally romantically and wanted me or anything like that, or even fancy me in the slightest. But I just happened to like meet her, and then she told me she used to ride out horses for this trainer. So basically used to like ride the horses and train them.
Right.
For the, well, help out this other trainer in Temple Patrick.
Right.
And that was that. 4 hours of me talking about horses then. So
Cool.
don't even think about our drink.
Where was that?
Donegal.
Oh, right. Cool.
Where else? Where else, dude? Whatever. I said it wasn't really 4 hours. It was an order out. It was about 10 minutes. But it was just me talking about horses. Do you know about Cheltenham? She's like, yeah, I do know about Cheltenham. I love gambling and I love Cheltenham, like. And she's like, yeah, that's great. It's good to know, like. But here, sure it is what it is. Do you remember a couple of weeks ago we were talking about impressions?
Yes.
Apart from obviously there's Jackie. What's your favourite impression?
God. You mean that I can do, or?
Yeah, what do you
I know, I'm no good at impressions.
But dude, you can do less than us doing this. You can do an impression of someone doing an impression.
Yeah.
Do that.
I'm no good at impressions. I'm good at, like, I'm not good at it, but I can, like, sort of, someone I know I could maybe sort of do, like, a takeoff of, but I couldn't do Donald Trump or anything like that, like.
Was he?
I can do Moore. That's about it. No, that's not.
If Moore picked us up tonight, we're going to ring a taxi soon.
Right.
What's going to happen?
Alright, Mr. Ketter. I haven't seen you this long time. I thought you were fucking dead.
My big quizzy buff, Moore's a legend.
That's about the only one I can do.
Do you know we had this thing at work?
I can do Wesley as well.
You had go and give us a bit of Wesley.
My friend. Is it a taxi? Is
Wesley, I genuinely thought his name was Wesley.
Basically,
And
I'll have to look
like, you knew and cousin Phil all jumped out of a taxi one night. I was like, well, Wesley, what's a crack name? He's like, what is that, Wesley? I can't remember his voice. I don't remember it as much as Murdoch.
So basically, I have the Belfast taxi driver corner,
Dude,
market
more
corner, sorted.
But if Murr seen you drinking Rockshore, what would he say to you?
Oh, Mr. Ketter.
I don't like a hipster beer.
I don't like that hipster shit. I prefer a Carlsberg.
I fucking drank some of it and shit my pants. We have this thing at work. And every month, there's like 1,000 people in my work, and someone gets picked to do like a day in the life of. So no one wants to do it. They're like, well, there's people who love all that type of shit. Why get up at 6 o'clock and walk the dogs and fucking don't talk about taking a shit and having a shower. So like, walk the dogs. Get the kids ready for school, get into work for 7:30, check my emails, and then grab 3 coffees on the way, and all this shit. And then like, so it's all about the day and how busy they are at work and how work would never survive without them. Which is fine, like people love it, but I hate all that type of stuff. But then they ask you questions, if you're stuck on a desert island, what 3 things did you bring? Oh, I'd bring a good book. Really? A book's going to last you, if you're on a desert island, a day, 2 days. Like, anyway, all that type of nonsense. Then, if you're going to invite someone for dinner, you know, celebrity, who would you invite? And it's never like, oh, I'd invite Nicole Scherzinger and the rest of the Pussycat Dolls. Nothing like that. It's always, well, I'd invite. I know. I'm trying to think of Bill Clinton. You know, like famous politicians or like real.
Some raconteur.
And then tell us a famous quote. You know, a quote you live by. So I had to do it about a year ago, and I thought, like, if I was going to have a party, I'd want Eric Cantona. Like Arnie,
right?
Jackie, Scherzinger, Rita Ora, and one extra maybe. One other. I can't remember who. Anyway, but that's someone like that there, right? But then I ended up saying, the only person I'd invite for dinner is Nelson Mandela. Just for the fact of it, because I don't know anything about Nelson Mandela, I don't care about him. And then so give us a quote that you live by. If a man can be taught to hate, a man can be taught to love. So people did read it, and you know, I don't know the people who actually read this thing, but they did read it in work. And this fella keeps calling to me now from the library and keeps going on the libraries, and he keeps going, free Palestine, mate, up the apartheid, as if like I know about it or care about it.
Having your flowers and stuff.
And the only impression I can really do is Nelson. If a man like a sausage,
you can do a few. Like I'm just Tarak.
No, I can do impressions so you know who it is, but they're not. If you close your eyes, you wouldn't go, "Oh, that's so and so." You'd go, "That's just Daco doing so and so."
I'm more like a mockingbird. Like if I hear something on the radio, I can do an impression of it, like maybe for about 5 seconds, then it's gone.
Those nights of getting blocked and doing Jackie all night. Well, Jackie. Here comes the Serbian with the throw.
Linfield nil.
I hear it's a long one. Do you know actually what I want to be definitely have to do a podcast on?
Yeah.
About all the funny stuff that's happening in the Troubles.
Right.
Not so much funny stuff, because obviously the Troubles is not funny in the slightest. But there's a great quote. We'll have to get it maybe for next week on one of these documentaries where they interview people. And they just talk that biggest pile of shit that it doesn't make sense or anything like that. There's just a couple of great quotes. We'll get it for maybe another podcast. But it's one of the funniest things. We'll get it for another time, like.
Cool.
But go give us an impression.
One I keep going back to is
Hey, Mom.
You can tell me who this is.
I'm just gonna go super splashing great.
I can't do the voice. Ginsters, real honest food.
Is that the guy from the Dishes advert?
It's Justin Lee Collins. It's pretty nice. Real honest food. It's not a great impression.
I don't really know the Ginsters advert.
That's from like 2005.
Oh, I seen Justin Lee Collins. Believe it or not, when I was in uni in Manchester, there's a comedy night. So the comedy club used to be in Manchester Saturday night. I used to come to one of the bars in the student area, kind of like the Holy Lands, but in Manchester, called Fallowfield. And although a lot nicer than Holy Lands. And they would do, like, whoever was playing in the comedy club, like 25 quid or 20 quid to go and see, but it was like a fiver to go and see them in the Thursday night. Mostly local comedians, but you got Peter Kay came in one time. It was kind of just before Phoenix Nights and stuff, so it was kind of still
Peter Kay
local famous, but not really. Yeah, the Peter Kay thing was out. But with Justin Lee Collins was on it all night, and no one knew who he was. He was just this dude with long hair, and he came in and he was doing the old Bristol, he's going Manchester and all. He's like, have a fucking accent, what's good. And it was this wee pub, and this guy kept going off, fucking get off, you're fucking not funny, get off the fucking stage. You know, there's always one guy really, really drunk, and then Justin Lee Collins said to him, oh come on, you started boiling backwards, give him a good boil, and the guy kind of bantered, but the guy was like, fuck off, you fucking knobman. He goes, I'm going for a fucking piss, when I come back you better be off the fucking stage. And he goes, okay then, where you go? And he goes, we're not moving until you go for a piss. So the next thing, the guy started slobbering at him, but he had to walk to the back of the bar to go for a piss. And as soon as he went into the toilet door shut, or the toilet door into the toilet shut, he goes, right, everyone in. And he left the bar emptied.
Eating the Wurzels.
I think he just drank loads of cider that time. He was chewing a bit of straw. And we all had so the bar emptied, left our pint, and went out, and we're looking in the windows. And a couple of minutes later, the next thing, but he had the microphone was, the radio ones. So he was standing outside, And the next thing, the drunk guy came out of the toilets and was looking around him, and he was like, "What the fuck's happened here? You know, the bar's empty." And even the bar staff were ducking behind the bar, and we were all looking in the window. He was just searching all around him, and just Lee goes, "We can see you." The fuck accents get worse. "I can see you. The bar's shut. You better leave, cause you're a dickhead." I'm trying to make it. He's like, "What the fuck?" So yeah, it was, but yeah, maybe you had to be there, but it was.
No, it sounds long.
Yeah, what about Lalt or no Lalt? Nelson Mandela, Lalt or no Lalt?
I'd say he's quite a serious character.
If a man can be taught to hit, a man can be taught to love. Well,
He's a great man, like, but I don't think he'd be very Lalty. Like,
I think he might have been back in the day. See, we didn't really know him as this like 90-year-old guy who like wanted world peace.
what about Theresa May's Lalt this week?
To be fair, she probably dances better than me than I think I do when I'm blocked. Maybe she was lit. Let's give her. You know when you bust loose, you know when they're in the limelight, Donegal. Like the music hits you and that's it. You just feel the music. Unfortunately, the Sambuca also makes you feel you know what's going on. So maybe she was just lit to the tip. Although, I think, you see the thing, I know the Tories are the Tories and all, everyone hates them and they're all wankers. So everyone hates, Theresa May could say world peace and everyone would hate her.
She's just so awkward, like, she's just...
Yeah, awkward dancing is not the worst thing that's ever happened in the world.
No, it's not, it's everything she does is awkward. Like, you see the way she curtsies to Prince William's, like, you know those giraffes, you press the button at the bottom and he like collapse. It's like, she like, there's always like curtsies like that there, she's like that. Just on a demonstration for the listeners
maybe
there.
She as well. No, maybe we should maybe do a video cast one week so people can see you acting that out, Chris.
Doing my Theresa May impression. I'm better at the physical impressions than the voices.
Like the chocolate bars are good at that. You and your brother
He's barring. Johnny Chuckle.
Well, Johnny Chuckle did. So about 10 years ago.
Literally, yeah.
Well, not tell you what football team it is like, but Johnny was a personal friend of a player who played football. Very well, world class footballer, I'd say. He certainly was world class. To us anyway. And Johnny, I bought a football top. A blank, or not blank, just a normal football top for this team. Give it to Johnny. Johnny says, "Don't worry, I'll get it signed for you." The whole team will sign it for you. Don't worry, I'll get it for you for next week. Or give us a couple of weeks. That was 2008, and I finally got it back tonight.
It's been presented with it tonight in my garage.
It definitely did fit me better back then. It's like I said, it's probably struck in the wash.
Most of the players have long retired on it.
Who's your favourite Viz character? Still read the Viz?
Yeah, only got
I tend to not read it.
airports.
Yeah, I tend to not read it,
and then get the annual.
Yeah.
Melly's hard to beat, like Roger Melly.
Roger Melly is a legend.
Drunken Bakers are good for a bit of like, what the fuck.
Yeah, Calvin.
Fruity Buns. He's funny.
The letters are brilliant sometimes.
It is about the letters and the adverts mostly, like. Character wise though, Fat Flags are always funny.
Do you know what to do? Do you ever read the stories? It's like a tabloid story.
Aye.
And it's in the middle, like the bus driver's being Dave, the bus driver. And then, like the stories in that are just ridiculous, but they're brilliant.
All the near misses. There's always like one with the celebrity. There's one like some window cleaner, he's like, was able to see all these celebrities making love through their bedroom windows and stuff.
Oh here, dude, what about the Primark fair?
Shocking.
Did you hear that, or see it the other day? I was
First I heard
you
it.
could actually see it in Titanic Quarter, the smoke.
Fortunately, I was away, like I was heading up Macrofelt direction.
Did you see it from up there?
No. I just heard Frank Mitchell giving off about it. He's like, "What's that smoke over there?" You know where they're like in City Key now, so they're like basically anything that happens in Belfast, Frank Mitchell can see it.
He's sitting on top of Hollywood Greens looking down.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So he's like, "What's that smoke coming? If that's a builder's fire, that's a disgrace and all. If they're building, if they're burning building materials, that's a disgrace." And then, like, sort of the news reports started filtering in about Primark being on fire.
It looks like my mum used to work there back in the days when it was bank buildings, before Primark. I think with Goat Boys down, maybe?
Possibly, not sure.
But anyway, so my mum was a wee bit upset about it.
Yeah.
Because like that was a place that used to meet, and she kind of maybe just thought because I think when her and my dad were recruiting, and obviously what's happened was maybe brought a wee tear to her eye.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, what was sad about it? I think it was like, it is a bit of a building. I think it'll be really, really bad for Belfast because it's the busiest shop about. People would have gone into town just to go to Primark probably.
Yeah.
And anytime I used to work in the city centre and still would be in work on the odd time. So we always go to Westies, for the best sandwich of all time.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's closed down for the time being.
That's it, would be, yeah.
But anytime you go to 4 Viaga, like, right, you need to get
monks.
You need to get monks.
5 pack of monks.
5 pack of monks, 5 pack of socks. Going away for 2 nights.
12 t-shirts.
Yeah, and it was like a $5, and it was always good just going by shit. If you had to get rid of it, you throw it out. But it was always bugging. You're always 30th in the queue.
Yeah.
No matter when you went there.
And
so it's going to be a real disaster for Belfast City Centre, I think.
There's always the smoking huddle outside as well at the front.
And there's always remember used to get the Harry Christmas out the front, or the DUP guy giving a bit of Jesus love.
There was about 70 people just
standing.
No, my fondest
do you ever
memory.
remember the guy, the Red Indian guy, used to pretend to play the pipes?
Pan pipes. I've seen him around by Corn Market. I
genuinely thought for years he actually played them until one day I think he farted or sneezed or something like that.
It kept going.
It's like, how talented is this guy? He can fart and sneeze and keep breathing out.
Farting through the pan pipes. Do you remember they used to have a Lifestyle Sports at the top of it? In the early to mid 90s.
It was glass all the way around it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You went up the steps.
I got a pair of Patrick football boots. Like, they had like the big tongues on them. Didn't really have many boots with big tongues then. It sort of sat down the front of the boot.
Fashion in the 90s.
If they were at that stage, and I thought there was nothing like, I thought they were the coolest boots ever. They're Patrick, like, you wouldn't even go near Patrick now. It's out Sports Direct special. I'm guessing it was about 14, 15.
Alright, I thought like, if you're like my wee nephews do this thing whenever they buy these football boots, they just wear them.
Yeah.
Go to the shop, one morning.
Oh, I know, these were like proper football boots. Like the studs.
Aye, but that's what I mean.
They were the fit. Because I know you see kids run about in the AstroTurf trainers and all that.
But now you get them, you go out in the front garden, you look out and you go, they don't play football last hour, look, there's no garden left. Because it's been playing with this.
Cutting up a bit. But I thought there's nothing like them, but Patrick, you wouldn't go there now.
I have a vague recollection of the Gladiators being there.
Really?
I don't know why. But as soon as I think of Primark and Lifestyle Sport, it was always Lightning and Hunter or something like that.
Did Falcon ever come into your class in school?
No.
In Wellington?
No.
Remember Falcon with the mullet?
She looked over the shoulders.
She looked like she was in Heart. Like she had the spiky hair with a big mullet.
I remember. And didn't she fall and break her neck?
I'm not sure.
Remember someone fell. Because you remember you watched Gladiators, it was always the Gladiators genuinely always won. Most of the times always won.
Usually.
But then every now and again you got like a contestant who
Wesley Two Scoop, Barry.
Why do you have 2 scoops? Why is it called 2 scoops?
Ice cream.
No? I just don't know this.
I think you've probably told me this a million times before.
You used to have 2 scoops of peas as dinner. I remember.
You probably told me
I think the last time
4
I said
o'clock
that
in the morning.
They're like, why is he called Wesley 2 scoops? Because he could jump cars. And I just never questioned.
Did he win or did he just...
Yeah, I think he did.
Really? Just remember the rap.
But remember you used to always get, every once in a while you got a contestant who was totally class.
Eunice Hawthart. Remember her?
Yeah, but she was James Bond's stunt double or something.
Was she? I thought she was a police officer.
I haven't heard that name in
Eunice Hawthart. That's so mid-90s.
She used to be always on them celebrity, like 100 top lists back in the 90s. I seen a great thing the other day actually. Remember I have one story about Primark I have to tell you.
Right.
About Eamon Holmes the other day. That was brilliant. Top 50 celebrity songs. Celebrities that do pop music. Or top 50 celebrities go pop.
Right.
So all the total shade of the day. Hulk Hogan was like 50 or 49 maybe. He did a cover of Gary Glitter. Do you want to be my guy?
Right.
And I think it was just before, maybe a couple of years before Gary Glitter got sort of disgraced. But then it really hasn't aged well. The Hulkster in the yellow one. Wanna be my guy? Oh yeah, I'm the Hulkster. But anyway, so there's so much shade on it. Like there was the Chucka Brothers and Tinsy Strider. Have you heard that?
Yes, I've heard of it. I don't think I've ever actually seen the video.
It's actually there's a video of him doing it live on Live Lounge. And it's basically Tinchy going, who are you, I'm Paul Chuckle, and they're doing the words at the right time, and they've obviously practiced it to death, so they know each other's bit dead, good. But anyway,
like
oh no, sorry, what was number 1?
Celebrities Go Pop.
Who's the best celebrity singer?
Jackie Fullerton.
Well, no, he didn't quite make the list, unfortunately. Although, to be fair, if I was going to go and see a celebrity singer, I don't want to see Jerry. I did
The
it.
best celebrity singer? Give me one more small clue.
See, any clue I give you, you'll get straight away. So, like, he was a really, really, really famous TV actor. Like, I can't think of a film that he's in, apart from film versions of the TV show. Like, long episodes, basically.
I don't know.
Dude, he drove a class car, and he also saved people at the beach.
Oh, right. David Hasselhoff.
Well,
Get in my car.
Yeah, but
Looking for freedom.
Looking for Freedom was the song that they played at the start.
Uh-huh.
And do you know the best thing about it, which I'd love to get for Gung Ho? He had a lady up jacket. You know what I love stuff, and like we all love stuff that lights up. Prop that lights up is that like you go to on holiday. I remember going on holiday to Tenerife. Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Tenerife, probably 10 or 15 years ago. About the first night there, a few beers, got into this nightclub, and the looky men were all selling all the the flashy shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember saying to Moose, "Can you imagine any dick that would buy that shit? Like that is just the biggest pile of shit of all time." Like, absolute pile of shit. And I woke up the next morning on the apartment floor, covered up, necklaces, headbands, like wristband, you name it, everything was bloody flashing. And that was when I think I got my love of flashy things. Which is kind of whenever I go in the big house, I definitely always get caught over the thing for like at least a fiver.
On the way to the toilet.
Those shades are always good, you know.
Aye.
Anything with flashes. So when I seen Hasselhoff's lady up jacket, I've been searching for. Is it searching or looking for freedom?
Looking for freedom.
I've been looking for freedom. But I mean, that was they're just doing that as a thing. It was actually jump in my car.
Jump in my car.
Because if you listen to the words of that would actually be a really gung ho
It's a
song.
bit problematic, isn't it?
But it's a bit you're just a mess.
Like, it kicks her out of the car in the middle of nowhere as well. Like.
Yeah, and he's like, "Come on, I'll give you a ride." She says, "No, it's fine." She says, "No, come on, I'll give you a ride." No, it's far
Very
too far.
problematic.
And then she goes, "Okay, well, I live a long way." Well, where do you live? It's about 86 miles.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, "Get out of my car." It is quite funny, but I think only the Hawk you get away with it.
Uh-huh.
But we'll do a bit of lalt or no lalt. What about the Hawk?
Lalt. Too much lalt for him, I'd say.
Did you ever see the video of Meat and the Cheeseburger?
Aye.
What a legend.
The lalt
We've
guy
all
in
been
there.
there. We've all done that.
It's usually potato crisps at HOT. Sitting eating pickled onion crisps at 4 in the morning.
Here, me and Neil were discussing this last week. The hipster beer night. Apparently you can only have 3 before your monks quit.
Right.
What do you think about this? Because remember our friend of the podcast, Nikki? Dared me to drink the grapefruit IPA, which it did, and it was minging.
Yeah.
And then last week she sent this picture of the saison, whatever.
Saison, I heard that today, no?
Yeah. So that's another hipster thing. So, well, I
Always
have to be
thinking
bad
that.
to drink. I mean, I'm happy enough not to drink any hipster beer ever again. But at the same time, I'd like to have a hipster night. I'm in no danger of going a man bun, as you can see.
Just get wankered in 3 drinks.
Well, is that what would happen? I don't want to do that. Surely it's not all 15%.
Just have a few like Corona as backup.
Just you rock stars, dude. You don't have that. See, Corona, you don't get drunk. Who has ever got blocked in Corona?
I think I'm pretty sure I have like.
No, right, the levels of your drink is a bit different. But who could drink 6 Corona and go, "Oh, I'm a bit hungover"?
I had 3 rock shore during the course of this recording.
And you feeling good for
4
it?
maybe.
Well, maybe it's nearly time for me to have some rock right here.
That's it. Alright, so where are you taking us?
Tonight? What do you think? Well, we had this discussion there. Where we'll go for a few pints tonight. We didn't want to go to the big house. Well, I don't want to go to the big house because
Keep your powder dry for tomorrow night.
Yeah, I don't want to go to the Aragon in case I bump into you know. Not that people just can't be arsed. You know, you just be on the Duke, and I can't be arsed at the minute doing the whole. Oh, it's really good to see you.
What are you up to these days?
Here, give us your number. Sure, we'll meet up soon. Fuck that. I told one of my girl mates I was going on a date. I think I was more just to wind her up. She's like, what are you doing? Where are you going tonight? I said for a few drinks in the town. Who are you going with? Just never mind. Just never. So I think she'll be jealous, but sure.
Tell her you're meeting a beauty queen
I'll send her a picture. You fancy me doing that?
Getting the jeans and shoes on and hitting sweet often.
Yeah, I can't think about it. Well, so where we're going to go? What other options have we got?
Somewhere where you can get in wearing a gilet.
Right. You've got Ormer Road, right? You've got Northern Lights. That's no chance. Parador, no chance.
It's biffed in there, alright.
You get Cutter's Wharf, like where you need to be at least triple our age to have remotely enjoying there. So then you're into town.
Right.
So then you've got the Limelight. You can't go there anymore because it's not. We've been to the Limelight. Katie Philippeaks. Then you're into hipsterness.
Oh, the Morrison's the hipster bar now as well.
What's it?
It's the Pug Uglies. Pug Uglies.
Morrison's used to be an alright bar.
I've never really. It's always too busy.
We always used to go in after Northern.
Nowhere's good for like
get
if
black
you
with Steve
want
Watson.
a pint where it's usually reasonably quiet. It's RGBs or RBGs or. Like
no, but you always. No, but I've noticed you always get the odd like a culty couple who are fucking steaming.
Fighting each other.
Because they'd come up for the night. I'll do a bit of shopping or something, hey, or I know wherever else in the country they could be from, and they come up for the night because they want to go and it's cheap. So they'll stay there at city centre, and they go out all day shopping, and then they have their lunch in a bar, and they stay a few extra hours having more drinks, and then they do the extra shopping, and then they go realise she's like, I didn't actually do any proper shopping. You're a fucking wanker.
He gets on the buck fast,
and he's like, well, you go. He's on the buck fast. He's all pissed off. And I remember the last time we were there. It was a guy and a girl just arguing around each other, and they're two culties, and that was blatantly what must have happened, unless he's bucked their sister or something. I don't know.
Apart from that, it's good.
So where to tonight, Doc? Cathedral Quarter
for the work suits.
Yep, I'm just out of work, and I'm ha.
Friday night.
Prosecco Fridays, guys. All right, guys. We just won a great case today. Or like even the hard bars, remember it? It used to be tolerable years ago, and now it's
just during the day. It's like all city centre bars are good during the day.
I think all city centre bars are generally okay during the day because it's not full of drunken assholes. So at Belfast City Centre, Lalt or no Lalt?
Not my kind of Lalt. How's that?
Belfast Giants, Lalt or no Lalt?
No Lalt.
Who's your favourite Tato? I think if we can unite the
Who's your favourite? Or
if you can unite the rugby team, you can probably unite the Tato team. But
I don't have great
love
experience
Tato, down south Tato.
I don't have great experience. Well, cheese and onion basically taste the same.
I think it definitely tastes a bit different.
I think it tastes the same. The crisp's different. It's different.
The
structure.
The Donegal Tato, the down south Tato, salt and vinegar is the best crisp known to man. I think.
Salt and vinegar is generally hard to get wrong. As long as it.
See, the Tato appears.
If you have a wee ulcer in your mouth, as long as it
that
makes your mouth explodes.
That gets rid of it straight away.
Yeah.
3 bags of Tato salt and vinegar. Or you get one extra.
Why causes it and then gets rid of it as well.
Yeah, the causing solution of all life's problems. Yeah, you know you can get like a salt and malt crisp from McCoy's, and it's like it's just salt. There's no actual crisp. It's just a bit of
it's the ball of salt.
Your eyes are popping out. You're like, ah.
There's no flavour in any other crisps. It's just the ones encrusted in salt.
I think Belfast used to be salt, definitely. It's less salt than it used to be.
Should we just go to the Egg for a laugh?
What about we go to the Bat?
The Bat.
Me and cousin Phil were leading the quiz one night in the Bat after a football match. It was just full of culties, and we left after the third or fourth round, but we were leading it. I don't think it was a particularly hard quiz, and I'm not sure the people we're up against were completely the smartest people in the world. But I think we'll maybe say cheerio the next week quiz or something. Any statement you'd like to make before we go?
I don't think so, no. I'm not one for statements. Just hope everyone has a good week and a good weekend.
Yeah, well, I think we'll do a bit of gung ho on Sunday.
Aye, gung ho on Sunday. First full lineup in a few weeks, so
I think it's going to be. We're going to give guys. We can't reiterate enough. As Beavis would say, of course. We're going to be. It's going to be the best night. Man, we're going to be sold out.
I know.
Gung ho's literally first and only gig maybe, and it's nearly sold out, and it's 2 weeks before the gig.
You have to go on Viagogo or something to get
no one has really seen us yet.
No.
A few videos on YouTube. You go on YouTube, you type in Gung Ho and type in sort of a few of our songs. Rock and Roll Train, Iran, things like that. it's so easy. It'll all come up. I think it's going to be a bit of a full squad there. I think there's a few dummies going to head down. I think it's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
So guys, £5. I'm hoping you can pay at the door this week. You might not be able to. You might have to we'll have to hire out.
Fine, early.
You know, maybe put a big screen on and maybe go into the curtain. That's what I want to talk about.
Oh, fuck.
That could be add another hour to the podcast. Do you remember do you remember the bloody curtain?
Yes. See,
the curtain is the reason. What happened in the curtain when I was wee is the reason I don't go to the cinema now. Can you imagine I made the love of my life tonight, right? So the two things I hate are the cinema and cheese. Right? So I make the love of my life tonight. She says, Daco, what about you? It's not a Millbag one, it's obviously going to be classic. But she says, right, come on, we'll go for a pizza in the cinema. Like, I'm going to have to go, fuck no. I can't think of a worse date.
It wasn't necessarily the curtain that put me off the cinema. I don't mind going to the cinema every so often, but...
There's a big thing this week all about how the curtain was the best place in the world, and like there's a bit of a loving for Primark. No one gave a fuck about Primark when it was there, really.
Yeah.
It's only now people actually think
people
about
used to go in and just throw the clothes on the floor just because they didn't like them. They'd just like,
you
don't like that, just fuck on the floor.
So Ian Holmes has been interviewed during the week on Radio Ulster, Good Evening Ulster, whatever it's called, the news programme. So I was driving up from work and he's been interviewed, and is it Seamus McKee?
Seamus McKee.
And he's got, I'm joined by Eamon Holmes. He does that sort of voice, is always a bit weird.
Eamon!
And he says, Eamon, you used to work there? And he says, and Eamon come on the phone. He's like, yeah, I used to work there back in the late 70s. And he's like, well, did you ever shop there lately? And he said, well, I haven't been back in a few years now, but I do remember this. It's a good wee story I have from bank buildings and Primark back in the day. It says in the early 90s I was doing a roadshow there for Downtown Radio, and it was just the time Rick Astley was famous, singing Never Gonna Give You Up. So anyway, he was hosting it, the roadshow where he used to do the radio roadshows in City Centre, quite big things, sort of occupy away from the trouble probably back in the day. And invited Rick Astley on stage to sing, probably to mime the pop song at the time. Anyway, fast forward like 20 years, he was interviewing Rick Astley a couple of years ago, like this morning or something, whenever he's on there, and he says to Rick Astley, I haven't seen you last time we met, I think back in the 90s in Belfast. And Rick Astley says, yes, it was outside this big shopping centre, which is ended up being Primark. And he says, the only thing I really remember about it, I give my coat to someone just before I went on stage, and I never seen it again. Someone stole Rick Astley's coat at the height of his fame.
His blazer with the
arms up someone sitting in some bar and going, here, Rick Astley's jacket, here, never gonna get messed up, fuck you. Anyway. Love or no love? I think we were for love tonight. Were we love? I think we'll be love tonight. We'll definitely be love. Guys, is that us? Well, we'll wrap it up.
I think so. Nothing else to say on the curtain?
Oh yeah, curtain, yes, right. Yes. So remember the old bastard used to work there?
Is there two of them?
She was just such she was about 90 when I was a wee kid, and she worked there for years. And I remember going on with my cousin one day. This is what happened when I was... So the last films I've seen in the cinema, I go make a point to go and see James Bond films. But I will go on a Tuesday morning when there's no one about, so I can just watch it in peace. I don't hear someone going beside me. I'm so fucking annoying and all the rest of it. But apart from James Bond films, the one Arnie's comeback film.
I like James Bond. Anyway, go.
Well, what's another podcast up? Because that's lies. What that is. He's a legend.
He's just problematic.
Arnie's comeback film. The Last Stand. I went to see it with Moose. Because it was Arnie, like, and we love Arnie. And before that, the film was Forrest Gump and Jurassic Park. That's how long ago. And it was both bloody curtain days. And so the two things that put me off the curtain and put me off cinema for life. So I was a wee kid, and my nanny took me and my cousin to see Jurassic Park. With Jurassic Park or Forrest Gump, whatever's out first. This is the first film. And she gave us, a couple of quid to go and buy sweets. And she was standing there, we went and picked whatever sweets we want. And she goes, what do you want to drink? My cousin says, I'll take a tin of Coke. She goes, do you want that? Angry? And I was like, no, I don't want that. I'm okay, thank you. I was in like 7 or something, 7 or 8. And then she came back with a tin of Coke, and then I went, actually, could I have a tin of Fanta? She was like, fuck, you didn't want that! Right in the face. And I'm thinking, she only had to walk 3 feet to the bloody Coke.
It wasn't the biggest.
It was like remember the wee kid? It was like a wee tuck shop. It was like so tiny, and it was like a toilet cubicle. And she was making out to be. I remember thinking I was going wee and shy, kind of freaked out by it. But then do you remember there used to also be? I don't think it still happens now. It doesn't happen in the Bond films anyway. Now. they used to have a break in the middle of the film, and the woman came down and sold the ice creams. So, just so happens to be the greatest song of all time. But I'm going to tell you about my horror experience in my life, which is the real reason I don't go to the cinema anymore. So, I ain't going to see Jurassic Park first, but whenever this is the last film, and I was sitting beside my nanny and my cousin seeing his music, and this guy, about 3 people up from us on the road behind us, was making loads of noise. But it was a guy and a girl. I think he'd have been about 20, 25. He wasn't older. Well, he was older than me. I was only like 7 or 8. And he kept making noise, and I kept looking at him because he was being annoying. And like, I don't think it was a Saturday night. I mean, it must have been like Saturday afternoon or something maybe. Anyway, he might have only been about 15 or 16 for all I know. But I remember being a wee kid, and this guy was being. So I kept looking over my nanny's shoulder at him, and he clocked me looking at him, and he kind of gave me eyes of like, "What the fuck are you looking at?" type thing. And he had a cornetto, and he got the cornetto. And he hadn't opened the cornetto yet. He put it upside down where his knob would be, and shook it like he was waving his rollie at me. But he was shaving. He was shaking his cornetto at me, and it freaked the fucking life out of me. And that was me. I was like, fuck this.
Bit noncy.
It was some nonsense behind me, some complete fucking pedos behind me in the cinema. You can't even get a tin of coke without getting shouted at, and then some guy making noise 3 seats up from you, and then it looks like he wants to buck you. And I don't know what bucking is. I'm like 7 or 8.
Well, they're always the 2 women always shouted at you.
Fuck them. I'm glad. Fucking is it burnt down? What happened?
I think I just got knocked down and turned into a bank. They're always like, say please, say thank you, get your elbows off the counter.
Well, don't tell me to fuck off. I don't want a ton of coke. Is that not how the world goes round? Excuse me, can I have a ton of coke, please? Jesus Christ.
I just didn't like the concept of going out of the brightness outside to like sitting
in pitch
black for the afternoon.
It was always an upset.
And then you come out and it'd be like dark.
Yeah. I did get to go to see the Batman film as a wee kid. My mum and dad took me.
What was the first film you went to in the cinema?
I think, Twins or Batman.
Mine was the Golden
But I was like
Child.
7, but my dad knew, and Batman was the first 12 film, I remember. And my dad knew the guy that owned the Curzon or something, and he was like, I used to go. So I remember going into primary school going, fuck, see Batman, I'm the coolest dude ever.
Mine was the Golden Child.
What a film. I say,
don't think I've seen it since, like.
Want the knife. No, Golden Child's amazing. Right, guys, let's wrap up the next week. We're out for pints, so we'll catch you on the flip side, dudes.
See you later.
Laters.
Bye.